I'm going to show you guys an amazing route for farming money in New World. This is another really good one. And it's in Brightwood, so you can even do this at a lower level if your harvesting is 175, which I actually knew someone who was level 30 with harvesting 175 once, so it is possible. Now, in order to get the maximum out of this route, you will also want logging 175. But if you don't have that and you only have the harvesting, you can do a different version of this route and still be able to do it just fine. So just like in my other videos, be sure to have luck food for logging and harvesting. And then also, you're going to want a full set, I don't have it equipped right now, but a full set of gear for harvesting luck and a full set of gear for logging luck, or just the harvesting luck if you're going to exempt the ironwood in this route. Also, you want to make sure that you have it on your tools if possible as well. Now, this one takes place southwest Brightwood. You're going to start at Shervy's Lumber Mill, or just to the right of that, and I'm going to show a different map in a sec, but real fast from there to there, cross down to here, and now through here, this way, there, and then back, something like that, okay? But I'm going to show you a crude map of it. I'll show you a little 1-minute demo of me running it and sped up like I always do. And then we're going to go over what I found in 1 hour, and then we're going to see how much it's worth on my server and get a rough idea of how much money you're going to make. Also want to say prices are deflating wildly on most servers, so if this would have been a week ago, the amount would have made it double, but it's still insanely good, even at deflated prices. Alright, so here's a crude map of what you're going to do. Right here is ironwood. Generally, I like to start at that because it has the longest respawn. You're going to go here to there. There's 6 ironwood trees. Then you're going to go here. There's 2 wirefiber spawns. You're going to cut back this way. There's a black pigment, which is a nice pickup. We'll go right here. There's 4 wirefiber spawns. Then you go down, and then there's 2 over here. Come across this way, and there's, I think it was 2 wirefiber, another 2. Go down here for a black pigment. Go up here to 1 wirefiber, another wirefiber, then some hemp. Then you're going to go over here to this tree that has a bunch of herbs around it that could have tarragon, which is a nice pick-me-up. Then there's hemp. Then there's some iron right here and some iron right here if no one's grabbed it. Then you're going to go up like this, and you're going to grab this wirefiber. There's, I think, 3 right here. Then you're going to go over here, and you're going to equip your logging gear. And you're going to cut down 3 ironwoods and another 3 ironwoods, grabbing herbs along the way. You're going to go this way, and you keep grabbing herbs along the way if they're convenient. And you're going to go over here, and you're going to get this wire fiber up through here, and this wire fiber. And then you're going to drop off this ledge, and you're going to get wire fiber right here. There's 4 of them. You're going to repeat this loop, and by this point, the small ironwood trees will have respawned, but not the big ones. So you'll go ahead and grab those ones. And every cycle, you'll be able to grab some of them. And then you're going to repeat the cycle again, except on the second cycle, you are not going to get these because these have like a 25-minute respawn, and this cycle takes like 12 to 15 minutes if you don't go over there. And if you do go over here, it takes like 17 minutes or something like that. So you're going to have to skip it for 1 cycle. So the second cycle, you're just going to go across right there and ignore that part. Then on the second cycle, more of these trees will respawn. You'll get them again. And you're going to go about the cycle normally, and then you're going to go grab those trees again. And then you're going to head on and repeat. And you're just going to keep repeating like that until you are burnt out on making money. But now I'm going to show you a quick sped up version of what it looks like. And then we're going to go to what I found and how much is worth on my server. Alright, so that was 1 hour that I did of that route. And I had some fierce competition for some guy who was doing a smaller loop and just making random ones gone. He was going faster than the respawns even, so it kind of made a bunch of them gone every time I went through. So whatever I have here, you will end up with more if no one is running the route with you. So I ended up with 30 blisterweave, 15 wildwood, 2,434 wirefiber, 1,227 ironwood, 228 normal fibers, a little bit of hyssop, and I forget where the part is. Oh, down here. A little bit of saffron, a little bit of thyme, a little bit of ginger, a teeny bit of sage, only 1 tarragon, and 2 paprika, which I wouldn't even worry about this. This is maybe worth 100 gold or something on my server, max. So the main takeaways of what we got are going to end up being the ironwood, wirefiber, blisterweave, wildwood. Oh, and I got 100 iron ore, and I could have gotten more, actually. I didn't realize the iron was right next to where I was running every single time until the last route. Okay, well, let's take a look at some of these things nowadays on this server. Wildwood is about 170, and then blisterweave is about 70 apiece. Deflation is continuing to hit for legendary materials, which does not surprise me at all. Ironwood is worth about 0.4 now, and wire fiber about 0.23, which is probably about accurate. I've seen it bobbling between 0.1 and 0.3 for about 5 days straight, so it's probably bottoming out around 0.1 to 0.3. So we'll say 0.25. And then iron ore is probably worth a little bit on this server, but not crazy. It's worth 0.37. It's up really high right now. And then the fibers, which it doesn't even matter, is so little, but probably worth 0.15. No, 0.10, 0.15, 0.1. Probably 0.5. So that's those prices on my server. Tarragon has probably come down, even though we didn't get much of it. And then we got ginger, thyme, sage, a teeny bit of saffron. Oh, this is Brightwood. Oops, let's do this again. Tarragon, sage, ginger, thyme, saffron. Yeah, so all in all, those spices are probably worth like 100 coins. I'll just say 100 coins spices. All right, well, let's add it all up on a text editor and see what it comes up to. So the final numbers are the 100 iron ore will go for approximately 48, 608 for the wire fiber, 2,100 for the blister weave, 34 for the fibers, 490 for the ironwood, 2,550 for the wildwood, and maybe around 100 for the seasonings, give or take. All in all, that brings the total to almost 6,000 coins per hour. Now, that's pretty good. And it gave decent azoth, too, if you have azoth extraction. I think I got like 100 or 150 in the hour because of the herbs on the way to the wildwood and all that. So overall, I would give this one a pretty good rating. It's chill to do. It's not a very dangerous area. You don't get chased by super annoying mobs. There's a little bit of diversity. If you get more herbs, you could get a little more backbone to the herbs, which would be nice. And if no one's competing with you, this number could probably be closer to 10,000. Especially if you get lucky and get some good drops throughout the hour instead of getting bad luck. Like, not only was some guy competing with me when I did it, but also I had like 45 plants in a row where I didn't get any legendary, even though I had the 2,000 luck food, full luck gear, and the luck harvesting sickle. So I feel like this is a pretty bad hour for the amount that I harvested. And I feel like this number should probably be, if no one's competing with you, long run at the prices right now, which are going to deflate, so they won't be around forever. This would be more like 10,000 coins an hour, I would say. So overall, it's pretty darn good. And if you need to farm the legendary woods, or if you need to farm legendary cloth, it's a pretty darn good route. So there you go. There's another good route that you can farm for legendary cloths and legendary woods. And it's in a pretty chill place. And it's a pretty good way to make money in New World.